So today I'm Wiki Wondering, whatever happened to the whale from Free Willy? Okay, to start this off, I need to get real close. Okay, so come close. If you're listening, get close to the radio. If you are watching, lock eyes with me. I need to be honest with you. The only reason I was interested in this was because I got duped by a fake AI story on Facebook. And I know that makes me sound like your mom, but listen, this is what the story was, okay? It said that orcas were observed kidnapping seals and taking them to the sandbar and like keeping them on this sandbar, and then other orcas were patrolling as guards and not letting the seals get too far away. And basically the orcas were like storing the seals in like a concentration camp or like a grocery store. Like basically they were keeping the seals there, keeping them alive until they wanted to eat them. And I thought it was an amazing story because orcas, killer whales, are the straight up Nazis of the sea. They're the most evil animals because they're geniuses and they only use them for nefarious purposes. And I was like, this is incredible. And I sent it to my friends who are also orca fans. And then I started doing more Wikipedia research on orcas, and that's how we ended up on the page for Keiko, the whale from Free Willy. And so I just needed to get that off my chest first before we go into our Wiki Wondering, which is whatever happened to the whale from Free Willy? So Keiko was a Hollywood star of Free Willy. Remember that movie? Adorable, right? We made adorable kids movies about the Nazis of the sea, orcas. And then Keiko was a captive orca. He was a star. And the people, after watching the movie, the people in the ocean world, I don't know how to phrase that, humanitarians, are you humanitarians if you want to help animals? Animalitarians. People were like, we should actually free Keiko. Like we made a movie called Free Willy and we should free Keiko. Keiko wants to go back out in the wild. And I'm going to be honest with you, they did not ask Keiko about this. Keiko is a Hollywood star, okay? Keiko doesn't want to be out in the wild. But they didn't ask him. They were like, Keiko, we're going to free you, dude. We're going to put you back out with the wild orcas. Isn't that what you want? And he was like, have you seen wild orcas? You want me to go out there with them? So they take Keiko, they fly him to Iceland, and it doesn't go well. They land at the Vestmannaeyjar airport, which is in the Westman Islands in the south of Iceland. And when they land at the Vestmannaeyjar, the plane has a landing gear failure. Causes $1 million of damage to the plane. So that's an inauspicious start. Keiko's fine. So they start to release Keiko. They put him in the harbor, and they're kind of really monitoring him. And he does not want to leave the people. He likes people. He doesn't like orcas. And so basically what it becomes is they're just taking him on walks. They literally say this in the Wikipedia page. They're taking him on walks, basically with like speedboats. They're like, come on, Keiko, get out in the harbor. And he's like, no, I'm a star. I need star treatment. Give me my fish. So Keiko's not doing great. And eventually, sadly, Keiko dies within 2 years of pneumonia. And I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't know animals got pneumonia. I kind of thought that was like an us thing. I thought animals just like started feeling sick and then other animals killed them. I didn't know whales could just sort of die. I don't know. I'm not like an animal expert. But my favorite thing about this Wikipedia page, and this is why I wanted to bring it up, not to tell you a sad story, but to tell you that all of this could have been avoided if we'd all just listened to one man. And that man is Steiner Bastesen, okay? If we had listened to Steiner Bastesen, all of this would have been avoided. Keiko would not have died of pneumonia. People wouldn't have wasted their time taking him on walks in the harbor. And some people could have been fed, okay? I'm going to read this sentence directly from the Wikipedia page. It's my favorite sentence. The Norwegian pro-whaling, I'm going to start that over. The Norwegian pro-whaling politician Steiner Bastesen made international news for his statement that Keiko should instead be killed and the meat sent to Africa as foreign aid. Steiner was like, let's harpoon this dude, chop him up, Send the meat to Africa. I'm going to keep the blubber for myself. I don't know what you do with blubber. Bathe in it, use it as lotion. I'm not sure, but Steiner wanted that blubber. And he was like, kill this thing. I'm not saying that Steiner was right. But I do think that would have saved a lot of trouble. And Steiner, if you're wondering, looks exactly like you think he does. I'm going to put the picture right here if you're watching. And if you're not watching, just imagine exactly what you think pro-whaling politicians in Norway look like. That's what Steiner Bastesen looks like. I took this picture, by the way, from his Facebook banner photo, his personal Facebook, not like a, it wasn't like a fan page. Like I found his real Facebook. And Steiner, sadly, did die 2 years ago, but his Facebook's still up there. And I took this picture from it because he looks exactly like you think he looks. And so that is a sad story about Keiko. But I also think maybe if we listened to Steiner, things would have been a lot better. And a village in Africa could have eaten for like a day.